Hello and welcome to Raghavendra Sports Estate for the second match of Design Wall C3 Season 1. This is the match between Invincibles and MATHESH and RAMANA. MATHESH and RAMANA has won the toss and elected to field first. Love Mishra bowling the first over, a boundary of the first ball. Openers for Invincibles, Vineet Kumar and Ramesh. And a quick run. This is the second match overall. Seven matches to be played in this season. The teams which are participating are Invincibles, MATHESH and RAMANA, Vikings, Playing 11 and Arch Invincibles. Coming around the wicket. And a couple of leg byes. There comes the signal. देखना ball cricket. This is a 100-ball cricket match. In the season, inspired by England's the 100 league format. The official sponsor of this season is Design Walls, co-sponsored by Akira Advisors. Associate sponsor, Define IPR, Wider, Sweets Dude, Srishti Dental, and B. Srinivasa Rao and Co. Photography partner, Photo Coffee Photography. Food partner, 𝗬ście Caterers, and merchandise partner, Rise. And for the people who are not following the 100-ball cricket, the rules might be a bit confusing. Overpitched and driven by Ramesh is off the mark. So we don't call these overs, because we might call. Every over has only 5 balls to be bowled. Unlike the regular cricket, in regular cricket match, the strike changes after the over, which is of 6 balls. But in this format, or in this game, the strike doesn't change. It changes only after 10 deliveries. So a bowler can bowl a maximum of 20. And the power play is for the first 25 deliveries. A slight misfield. Chance of a run out. Oh, the throw was terrible. Rather, he threw it pretty quickly. Overbounced in front of the keeper and goes over his head. Ten balls completed. Invincibles, 8 without loss. So now the strike changes. 𝗵Mishra continues, starts off with a wide down the leg side to the left-hander. Catch it is a call, and that's been dropped. That should have been taken. It's a regulatory catch. Cannot miss on those. Another slower delivery. Was there an opportunity? Did it bounce after? Have to see. Let's look at the previous drop catch. It was into the catch. He was not confident enough from the beginning. Well, full toss on the pads. 2 is a call, but it may run for boundary. It does. Well, the second boundary of the innings and the first one for Ramesh. Easy pickings for the left-hander. This time it's a wide of the offside. First 10 balls were pretty tight. Only 8 runs have been conceded. Played it over the infield. May not go for 4, but will get a couple of runs. Another quick single. Excellent running between the wickets. "11 runs from the last 5. After 15 balls, Invincibles 19 without loss. Well, the keeper dives, but could not save that single. It's a leg by. 42 without loss in 21 deliveries. Current run rate is 10. They've had a slow start, but they managed to get some runs in the middle overs. In fact, they got a lot of runs in terms of extras, 14 of them. 14 extras, Vineet on 14, Ramesh on 14. Now the extras become the highest scorers at the moment. Eleven wides and 4 leg byes. Narasimha struggling a bit in getting the line. That's an excellent delivery. Cuts it brilliantly and in the gap. Finishes the power play with a boundary. Invincibles, 47 runs without loss in 25 deliveries. And that's the end of the power play. .47 after the power play. Well, it was nearly a run out at the striker's end. That was a leg by. Dheeraj Reddy bowling his first. Opens the face of the bat and simply guides it. And going for the third run. Excellent running. Runs continue to flow. 50 up after the power play. Extras, 18 extras of the innings already. Thick inside edge, and that went on to the pads. Invincibles, 55 runs without loss after 30. MATHESH and RAMANA opted to bowl first after winning the toss. And they haven't been quite accurate with their lines. Bowled several wides, gave a lot of extras. And they haven't got any breakthrough yet. Brilliantly fielded. Thick inside edge. They continue to get runs. Running hard between the wickets, both these batters, Ramesh and Vineeth. takes the aerial route. Hasn't got enough. Another couple of runs. I don't think any bat involved there. No. Signal of byes and 4 runs. So extras continue to help Invincibles and keep the scoreboard ticking. .64 without loss after 35. Well, finally, there's a breakthrough, what the fielding team has been waiting for. So now I have Anand with me from Invincibles. Anand, thanks for joining.
Thank
So
you.
tell us about this match and how prepared your team is for this.
Well, we don't like to analyze too much before the match, and judging by how things are going, I'd say we got a really good start thanks to our openers. It's unfortunate that Amish had to get out right now, but I hope that we can keep this momentum going and put up a good score.
And you had a long tournament just a few weeks ago, um, the 𝗬cie, and after that playing in this one. So are you guys in touch, or was there any break that you enjoyed in between?
No, we enrolled into another tournament at this very ground itself. So we're playing. We'd like to keep in touch with our game. So we continuously keep playing other tournaments as well. So yeah, I'd like to think that we are all good to go for this tournament.
And what's the difference that you see majorly from T20 and the 100 ball game?
Yeah, it's interesting. This is the first time that we are playing this format. But when we really thought about it, there isn't really much change apart from the fact that it's 20 balls less. It's still cricket. It's still you got to go out there and then do your best, whether it's with bat or ball. So we like to just keep things simple, but definitely interesting to play such a format for the first time.
And of course, there are only 20 balls left, but it's a, we won't call it an over, uh,
Yeah.
like, unlike the traditional 6 ball over.
Right.
Now, there's also strike change after 10 balls. So, do you think that will have any kind of, pressure or, any kind of a consciousness in the batter's mind?
I don't think so. I think we, like, as a team, we bat very deep. We have match winners all the way down our order. So we don't like to take that sort of pressure. Ultimately, it's all about coming here, enjoying our game, having a good time over the weekend. So we don't like to think too much about these kind of things.
Okay. So finally, tell us about how the tournament is going on, or this is the first match, though. So how are the preparations? What do you say about this? Organizers or
Yeah, I mean,
this match?
it's fantastic. I mean, to see the quality of the recording and obviously your commentary as well, it adds a nice touch to the games. And, when we look back at our matches after it's done, it's really fun to see this kind of recording and, this kind of uh, setup being done for us. So it's something different from what we are used to. So really enjoying whatever is put in place as of now.
Well, thank you very much for those wonderful words, Anand, and all the best. Enjoy the game.
Thank you so much.
That's Anand from Invincibles. '67 for 1 after 40 balls. Usually, this is the confusion that will make this format a bit interesting, because after 40, or rather after 10 balls, the strike changes. So it was the dot of the previous ball. Well, catch it is a call, but that goes all the way for 6. Over, straight long gone. That's the second maximum of the innings. Now Vinit Kumar is trying to get some runs with the bat, that too in terms of boundaries, but comes down the track. Good ploy by the bowler. Pull the length back a bit. Let the batter come down the track. There's a huge gap between bat and pad. Who then hits in Midland off. A very good innings has come to an end. Vinit Kumar gone for 30 of 21 deliveries. Invincibles 73 for 2. Amit Chopra is the new batter. Both the openers are gone. It's up to these two batters. They've got a good start. They need to continue that momentum and build another partnership here. Slight misfield and chance of a run out there. That's pretty close. Field a fumble, but immediately recovered. Well, that's gone. The bat was still in the air and the bails were taken. Well, there's the decision by the third umpire. It's given as out. He wanted to check where the ball was still in the gloves when he hit the stumps. Takes the bails off. Ravana. 75 for 3. 𝗀𝗡𝗃𝗃 run out by Ravana. Has gone for 1 of 3 deliveries. The skipper walks into the middle. Mohammed Ahmed. 𝗵45 for 3. Now 46. Invincibles continue to get runs in terms of extras. Overall 25. Well, 2 is a call. He won't go for 4. Brilliantly fielded. The skipper is off the mark. Hits it hard. Very well fielded by Avinash. Saved a couple of runs. Brilliantly bowled. Almost attempted Yorker. Solid block by the skipper. The wind is blowing pretty heavily. Overcast conditions throughout the day so far, but the sun is out now. Oh, lovely. Lovely nick on the pads. First boundary for the skipper. Correction, it's Amit who gets the boundary. Invincibles 85 for 3 after 50 deliveries. And it's time for a short drinks break. Change of sides after 50 balls. Vivek comes into ball and he starts off with a wide down the leg side. And an extra. Now it's skipper against a skipper. Vivek making some field change, moving the third man a lot wider. There's a huge gap between long on and long off. And Ahmed played dead straight over the bowler's head. Can't get straighter than this. Flighted delivery. Take inside edge. Excellent running. And very well fielded as well. '94 for 3 in 54. Overthrows. And they continue to run. And they went for 3 runs. The comedy of errors. "55 balls have been bowled. Invincibles 97 for the loss of 3 wickets. Beautifully played by Amit. Just pitching outside the leg stump. Paddle sweeps for a couple of runs with deep, fine leg. Third man is a lot straighter. In fact, he's at a flying slip position. Bit of a turn for Dheeraj. Sweeps for a single. "100 up for Invincibles. 100 for 3 in 59 balls. Now there's a partnership in the making. 25 of 14. Well, that was a pretty quick effort by the keeper. Amit is confident that he made it. He did make it. 60 balls have been bowled. Invincibles 101 for 3. This is a 100-ball game format organized by C3. Just a couple of weeks ago, they had a long tournament. I guess 26 teams, 24 teams participated over a period of 2 months. They played intensive cricket. Now they are up to a new season of new format. Overall, 6 teams participating in this season, playing 11 Invincibles, MATHESH and RAMANA, A3 Invincibles, Vikings, 𝗨𝗏𝗏, the fundraisers. Overall, 7 matches to be played. Today and tomorrow, which is the 5th and 6th of July 2025. Playing 11 and 𝗨𝗏𝗏, the fundraisers, played their first match in the opening match of the season. That playing 11 has won that match by 43 runs. This is match number 2. Invincibles and MATHESH and RAMANA. Mutyala Satish Reddy is bowling from 65 to 70. And bowls brilliantly. 3 dots in a row. _103 for 3 after 65. Gets away with that. The first one. Raymond is almost a wide. Not much of a footwork on that occasion. Once again, he swings and misses. No footwork whatsoever. Well, the run rate has come down to 7.69. That the projected score is 154. Anything over 165, 170 be a defendable, or rather is considered a good score in this format. 𝗏50 is also pretty challenging. Have to see how many runs they'll be able to post in Invincibles. Well, up goes the finger. The 28-run partnership has been broken. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗏 gone for 11 of 12 deliveries. That is pretty straight. Pitching in the middle stump line, must be hitting on the leg stump. Is a decision for the umpire, Rahul. Invincibles 4 down for 104 in 69 balls. Ravens pretty accurate with his line in length. Considered only 1 run in 5 deliveries, and most importantly, got a wicket. Invincibles 104 after 70 balls. Well, takes the aerial route. Has it cleared the rope? Yes, it has. Overpaced outside the off stump. Pounces on it. Gets a maximum. Lovely timing. Should be wide. Overall, 28 extras in this innings. I think there are way too many. Well, that could be trouble. The batter is not confident. The keeper is in doubt as well. Well, he made his ground. Excellent running between the wickets by the skipper Mohammed Ahmed. He's trying to increase the pace. Some pressure on the gas pedal to get some runs. We've seen one beautiful shot, the maximum over wider long off just a couple of balls ago. Well, the fielder is pulled in and he has no chance, so another boundary for him. Not a bad ball, but it's the batter's talent, the quality in shot selection, what made it possible for him to get a boundary. Immediately after the boundary, there's a change in the field. Deep third is pulled in. Extra cover goes onto the boundary rope. Well, there's a signal. It's a wide. Satish is struggling with these 5 balls. In the air, and that's dropped. That's the one genuine opportunity to get this batter out. Not an easy one though. Comes from the toe end of the bat. He covered good enough ground. One, two, three for 4. 123 runs for the loss of 4 wickets in 75 balls. Revanth comes in. Has bowled 15 balls. Conceded 17 runs and got a wicket. It was pretty economical. However, He too starts off with a wide. Vinay gets a single and gives the strike to the skipper, who's in a good form. Skipper having a good time. Vivek. Wide followed by 3 singles so far. Now officially that becomes the second highest scorer in the scoreboard. 31 extras. Skipper is the highest scorer so far with 35 runs from 22, followed by extras 31. The next best was Vineet Kumar, 30 runs from 21 deliveries. Oh, that's a brilliant shot. Picked up nicely. The tall man, Vinay Kumar. Excellent follow through as well. First maximum for him. After 80 balls, Invincibles 135 for 4. Low full toss and brilliantly taken. That's a huge wicket. Wicket of the skipper, Mohammed Ahmed. Has gone for 35. Let's look at the catch. There's a heavy wind blowing. In fact, with the wind, it should help the ball go further. It comes from the toe end of the bat. That's the reason why he could not get all of it. He jumps into the air at the right moment. Satish takes the catch. Sriram replaces his skipper and he's off the mark. Flicked it. That should be four. Couple of bounces over the rope. Just flick of the wrist. He read the line well early. He understood it's going to be outside the leg stump. Useful runs at the end of the innings. The run rate has gone up to 8.39. The projected score is 168. It seems to be a very good score. Another wide down the leg side. Overall 32 extras. One, 4, 3 for 5. 143 runs for the loss of 5 wickets after 85 balls. Love Mishra is back to bowl. He bowled 10, conceded 16 runs, hasn't got a wicket yet. Bowled only 3 dots. Excellent change of pace. Back of the wrist. Also slower delivery. Chance, and it's been dropped by Love Kumar. Sriram gets a life. Another slower delivery. That's a brilliant thought. Well, he was looking straight up into the sun. Well, that should have been taken. But no damage done. It comes with a blinder immediately after the drop catch. Well, the middle stump is uprooted. Had gone a long way from where it's supposed to be. Look how far it has gone. That was a ripper. I'm sure he bowled that in a lot of anger. A bit of respite. 6 down for 145. Last man to go was Vinay Kumar, who made 10 runs in 7 deliveries. Invincible 6 down for 145, and the new man is SD. A full toss.
Good running, batting, Konda.
90 balls have been bowled, and Invincibles 147 for the loss of 6 wickets. The last 10 legal balls to be bowled. They still have several bowling options. Love has 5. Kiran Kumar has 5. Satish Reddy has been pretty expensive, so I don't think he'll be coming to bowl. Another one down in the similar fashion. Sriram has been clean bowled without disrupting the off stump or the leg stump. It was onto the bullseye. Kiran Kumar Reddy. $147 for 7. The new batter is Anand. Tried to play it across, misses completely. Brilliant bowling. Technically 3 dots. Mistimed. Looking for 2. But very well fielded. Saved 1 run there. Just 1 run in 4 deliveries. 148 on board. 6 more deliveries to go in this innings. Slightly shorter in length, and he has to re-bowl it. It's been given as wide. Should be a leg by. $150 up for Team Invincibles for the loss of 7 wickets in 95 balls. So 5 legal deliveries to be bowled. And those will be bowled by Love. Also slower delivery. Anand takes a single. Excellent delivery. As they have they've leaked a lot of runs in the middle overs, even in the beginning. But at the end, these bowlers have done a fantastic job. They're taking some wickets and also controlling the flow of runs. Lawful toss. Well, Anand was in the firing line at the non-striker's end. Ball hits him on his pads. Didn't have time to react. So it's a call. Definitely get 2 runs.
Anand, fucking run, man.
154. Last ball to go. Well, a wicket of the last ball in terms of run out. So in match number 2, Invincibles taking on MATHESH and RAMANA. MATHESH and RAMANA won the toss, invited Invincibles to bat first, and they made 154 runs. The top scorer, the skipper, 𝗀𝗡𝗄𝗓. Next best was the extras, 34, followed by Vineet Kumar, 30 of 21. Good contributions from Ramesh, Vinay Kumar. And in the bowling, Kiran Kumar and Dheeraj Reddy got 2 wickets each. Love Mishra and Revan got 1 each. When they come to bat, they need 155 in 100 balls. It's time for innings break. Stay tuned.
Got it,
Welcome back to the chase of match number 2 of C3 Season 1, sponsored by Design Walls. This match between MATHESH and RAMANA and Invincibles. MATHESH and RAMANA are chasing a total of 155 in 100 balls. Stage is all set. Here goes the first ball of the second innings. Well, it was supposed to be a boundary. Well, it's been it's hindered by the photographer standing behind the umpire. Oh, that must be painful. Of course, he's limping. Now he learned his lesson. He's in the danger zone. He's running off the field. But it's been given as 4 runs for the batting team. Ramesh bowling the first five balls. Nikhil Gowd and Avinash are the openers for MATHESH and RAMANA. And they're looking for 2, but they don't want to take the risk. So fielder at long on. And the second boundary rider is a deep third man, standing a lot wider to his position. There's a slip in place. Excellent start by Ramesh. Good comeback after that first ball boundary.
Hey, front foot no ball second. Ball on leg no. ball.
The umpire wants to check if it was a no ball for overstepping. Well, this the impact. The first impact was slightly inside the popping crease, so it's not a no ball. And this one sponged on the back foot for 4. Towards a deep cover. It was slightly shorter in length, with good enough bounce. Brilliantly played on his toes. It's the second boundary for Nikhil. Five balls completed, 11 without loss. Mathesh and Ramana. Vinay Kumar sharing the new ball. A tossed up delivery, slightly slower in pace. Driven straight to short covers. That's a fantastic start by Vinay. 3 dots in a row. That's a brilliant delivery. A Yorker outside the off stump. Avinash had a chat with Nikhil, probably telling not to take any risks. Brilliant from Vinay Kumar. You might say made in 5 deliveries. 𝗵𝗡𝗅𝗙 bowling the next 5. Single of the first ball. The left arm spinner coming around the wicket. Pretty tight start so far from Invincibles. Both these batters are struggling a bit to find the gaps at the moment. This time he does. Over the infield between mid-off and covers. Takes the aerial route. It was good enough width for him to free his arms. That would take some pressure off the batter. Now there's a fielder plays at gully, trying to put pressure on the batter. Well, Amit chose to continue. So he'll be bowling 10 balls in a row. Brilliant delivery. And this is the reason why he chose to continue his spell. Five dots already. Swings and misses. That will give a couple more extras. No signal from the umpire, so that's from the bat. A couple of runs for Avinash. Well, 9 runs of it. Mathesh and Ramana, 20 runs without loss after 20 balls. Vinay Kumar. Bowled 6 dots in a row. He bowled 6 balls, hasn't given any run so far. Thick inside edge. That's the first run of his bowling. Well, that's the first extra in his bowling. Pretty disciplined bowling by Invincibles. Should be a leg by. No, it's off the bat. Inside edge. Slowly the required run rate is creeping up. It's gone up to 10.29 at the moment. Trying to free his arms, get some runs. They haven't got any boundary. Last ball of the power play. Well, that's in the air and in the gap as well. Finally, a boundary to end the over. Power play completed. MATHESH and RAMANA 28 runs without loss. 28 without losing a wicket. Ramesh into the attack. Well, that was a huge appeal, but that's too high. Wouldn't be hitting the stumps. Required run rate continues to grow with every dot or a single. They need boundaries. Only 4 boundaries have been hit in 28 deliveries. It's not a great start. What MATHESH and RAMANA wanted. Well, that's a beautiful shot. That should be 4. Extra cover fielder is in the 30-yard circle and he plays it over him. All five boundaries have been hit by Nikhil Gaul. Another tossed out delivery. Pretty disciplined bowling attack. 7 runs conceded from 5 by Ramesh. "35 without loss. 35 without loss after 30 balls. And 120 runs needed from last 70. 120 runs needed from 70 balls. One bounce too long on. Comes down the track as he found the gap. No, he hasn't. Those two fielders standing pretty close. Not much of a gap towards long off and deep extra cover. A tossed up delivery, almost a Yorker outside the off stump. It digs it out for a single. Nikhil Gowd. He moves on to 27 from 23. The other end, Avinash, 9 of 11, who's on strike at the moment. Finally, they went for the second run. That's the pressure that they're getting from the dugout. "40 runs without loss after 35 balls. More 115 runs needed from 65. Slight misfield. Costed them an extra run.
बॉलिंग साइड में शॉर्ट रन
Well, the umpire wants to check if there's a short run. All looks good. So a couple of runs to Avinash. And immediately with that break, lost concentration. Comes down the track, just threw the bat at it. No contact. Is being cleaned up. Invincibles get their first wicket. And comes down the track, wanted to make some room for himself, exposed all his stumps. And Avinash adjusted his length perfectly. 42 for 1 in 37 balls. Pardon, the bowler is Ranganath Prasad. Avinash is a batter who got out for 13 from 14 deliveries. So 113 runs needed from 63. 42 for 1. Kaushik walks in at number 3. Well, that's in the gap. That'll be 4. So a boundary to open his account for Kaushik. Now fresh pair of legs are into the middle. Now this would change the way they're chasing it. Premeditated. The idea was right, but the execution wasn't. "46 for 1 in 40 deliveries. More 109 runs needed from 60. The equation doesn't seem to be alarming at the moment. They still have 9 wickets in hand. However, it's against the quality bowling side. 𝗬𝗃𝗃 continues. Conceded only 5 runs in his 5 deliveries. Well, going for the second run, chance of a run out here. Now, he couldn't collect the ball cleanly. Well, the wind is blowing a little heavily, and the bowlers have to bowl almost across or against the wind. Well, top edge. That goes over the keeper. Moves to the third man region. 1 bounce over the rope. Boundary number 6 for Nikhil. This one gone very high in the air and it's taken by the keeper, Sriram. Well, the safest pair of hands in the ground. Once again wanted to sweep it. On the previous occasion, he got a boundary, but on this time, it's an edge gone straight up in the air and a simple catch. An excellent innings has come to an end. 33 runs from 27 deliveries. That includes 6 boundaries for Nikhil Gaud. "50 up and wicket down for Mathesh and Ramana. 52 for 2 in 44 balls. And the new batter comes in and he makes his intentions clear. Goes straight down the ground over the bowler's head for a mammoth 6. Look at the bat speed. Lovely shot. "58 for 2 in 45 deliveries. More 97 runs needed from 55. 97 needed in 55. Ranganath Prasad bowling these 5. Dheeraj on strike. A good length delivery, just a gentle dab onto the onside and takes a single. Both the openers are gone and these two batters are pretty aggressive. Well, paddle sweep. Straight to fine leg fielder. Standing a lot straighter. Oh, that's been hammered away. Brilliant connection. Second maximum for Dheeraj.
halfway through the innings. Mathesh and Ramana 68 for 2. 87 runs needed from 50. Time for a short leg spin.
Change of sides. But the aggression continues by the batters. 𝗫_𝗃𝗲 is introduced to bowl. Inside edge. And there's enough pace on that delivery. That goes for 4. Even though the fielder chases as far away from the ball always. And no chance. Excellent comeback by Shiva. conceded 6 runs in 5 deliveries, and even he continued. He decided to continue his spell. Edged in the air, but falls safely. Going for the second run. Excellent running between the wickets.
Bowling and short runs will be, sir.
Now the umpire wants to check if there's a short run at the bowler's end. And this is the reason why the umpire wanted to check. Slightly. Just a few centimeters inside popping crease. So it's a valid run. And 𝗀𝗃 is trying different things. Trying to be creative in getting runs. Brilliantly bowled by Shiva. Right in the block hole. And solid defense by 𝗍𝗃. Once again tossed up. Attempted Yorker. Became a lower full toss, being driven. Brilliantly bowled. 10 runs from 10 deliveries by cie_𝗃𝗗𝗄. 78 for 2 after 60 deliveries. They still need 77 runs in 40 deliveries. 77 from 40. Anand is into the attack. Bringing the deep extra cover into the 30-yard circle. Very good spin and bounce. Misfield. Now, the two fielders. They managed to keep it for single. Almost 2 runs per ball is required from here on. 75 from 37. Brilliantly bowled. It's the length, the key for all the bowlers in this innings. They prefer to bowl uppish. I've seen several Yorkers have been bowled by these bowlers. Such a sweet sound of the bat. It's a perfect combination of power and timing along with skill. It was also a tossed up. Delivery picked it up on the bounce. That's maximum number 3 for Dheeraj. 2 is a call. Not a clean connection. Collection by the fielder. Dheeraj is back on strike. Anand also continues to bowl 10 balls in a row. Over the infield. That's a boundary check time. It's a boundary. Is it? Well, there, touched the rope. Even the fielder collected the ball. By putting 1 foot outside the boundary rope. So 4 valuable runs for Dheeraj and Mathesh and Ramana. He moves on. He moves on to 32 from 13. On the other end, Kaushik, 12 from 13 deliveries. This one is a bit expensive spell from Anand. 15 runs already. Still 2 more deliveries to go. Catch it is a call, but that falls short. For long off. finishes off well. 70 balls have been bowled. Mathesh and Ramana 94 for 2. 61 needed from 30. 61 from 30 deliveries. Vinay Kumar is back to bowl. Has bowled the highest dot ball so far. '95 for 2 in 73. Required run rate has gone up to 13.33. 60 runs needed from 27. That's a great partnership so far. 43 from 29. Most of the runs were contributed by Dheeraj, who's striking at 220. That's a fantastic delivery from Vinay Kumar. Bowled 14 deliveries, conceded 9 runs and bowled 9 dots. Well, if it was a direct throw, it would have been gone. Kaushik was running to the danger end. He was not even in the picture. In fact, Vinay Kumar should have come to the stumps after delivering the ball. So there was an opportunity. '97 for 2 after 75 balls. More 58 runs needed from 25. Overall, 7 bowlers have been used. So plenty of bowling options. Vaibhav and Ranganath Prasad are the wicket-taking bowlers. This partnership is threatening Invincibles. Full toss, that's hit very high in the air, but didn't carry. Hundred up for Mathesh and Ramana. 100 for 2. Once again, comes down the track, but not quite timed. Another lower full toss. But hits it straight to deep mid wicket. cie_𝗃𝗗𝗏 chose to bowl 10 balls in a row earlier. Would he do the same this time? Brilliant start by Obaid. Jersey number 7. And 50 partnership comes up. Now it's 52 in 35. Thick inside edge. Well, there is the wicket that they have been looking for. Is this the turning point in the game? Well, they wanted to take the single so that Dheeraj can be on strike. And Kaushik sacrifices his wicket for it. Yeah, replay once again. It shows how frustrated the team is. He literally broke the stump into 2 pieces.
అదే అదే
Once again, 2 is a call. There is only 1. You can hear the cheers as 𝘃𝗲 goes on to the non-striker's end. Invincibles wanted 𝘃𝗲 to be off strike. Now the new batter 𝘊 on strike. It's off the mark and does the right thing, taking the single and giving the strike to 𝘃𝗲 Reddy. He's on 41 from 22. Required ride rate gone over 16. He is going to hit very hard. They wouldn't mind giving singles and doubles at the moment. Team Invincibles. Connects this time. Goes over. Long off for 6. This is what he can do the best. He moves on to 49. That's the 4th maximum he has hit in his innings. Still continues to maintain the strike rate over 200. Swings and misses this time. $114 for 3 in 85 deliveries. They still need 41 runs from 15 deliveries. 41 from 15. 𝘊𝗙 to bowl 86 to 90. Shiva gets away with that. Catch it is a call once again. It's gone 1 bounce. $50 up. It's 50 for 𝘃𝗲 Reddy. 50 runs from 27. A half century in the chase. He'll take the single of the last ball. And that's what he needs so that he can be on strike for the 91st ball. 119 for 3. And 36 needed from last 10. The half-centurion Dheeraj Reddy is still in the middle. He's on 53 from 29. They need boundaries and sixes. So crucial 5 deliveries to come up now. In a T20 game, it's called penultimate over, which is pretty crucial in a chase, especially when the required runs are more and it's a tight chase. Going for the second, but the throw was far too away from the stumps. Well, they still wouldn't mind giving singles and doubles. But it's all about keeping Dheeraj away from the strike. But now he is on strike. Goes not straight, misfield by Amit. Played it over the bowler's head. Swings and misses. I would say it's a diamond, that dot ball. Well, he has to re-bowl it. This is the last thing you would want at this stage, especially when the odds are pretty close. "29 runs needed from 7. Well, he says he's okay, but he has been hit because of that extra bounce right in front. Fielder at long on. Good change of pace. Well, that's close. bowler is going back to his position. Well, the bat is still in the air. The batter, in fact, the runner, is pretty confident, is back to his position. But he's out. He has to walk. Well, Sai Chand has gone for 2 of 2 deliveries. Mathesh and Ramana lost their 4th wicket for 126. So 29 runs needed from last 6. Well, there's another diamond, which is a dot. Well, he's also continuing. Ramesh. Yes. Well, is it all over? Almost. Well, misfield has gone for 4. Still 24 runs needed. Well, he got it. He was hurt once. He doesn't want to take another chance. Now, Dheeraj moves on to 65 and he's at the non-striker's end. The new batter, Satish, is going to face the last ball of the match. Now the game is done and dusted. Invincibles managed to win this match. Invincibles, they won this match by 21 runs. The highest scorer for Mathesh and Ramana is Dheeraj Reddy, 65 not out. But his efforts were not enough to take his team home. The start was good by Nikhil Gowd, 33 of 27. Avinash, 13 of 14. And Kaushik, 15 of 18. Pretty disciplined bowling. I think the difference is the number of extras. Invincibles have given only 4, whereas Mathesh and Ramana, 34 extras. Only the wicket takers are Vaibhav and Ranganath Prasad, but others were pretty economical. So the result of match number 2, Invincibles are the winners by 21 runs.
gotta go, that, boom, boom, gotta that, get that, gotta go, no, bottle, no, ball, boom, gotta that, gotta go, that, boom, boom, gotta that, get that, gotta go, no, bottle, no, ball, boom, back on the grind, I ain't really with relaxing, on 20s in the pack, talking taxes, been cooking in the kitchen since back when, think about now, she see me back then, I was bring stacks in, bring it back in, rolling like the Paxton, about that action, I ain't with the capping,